Hello and welcome everyone, this is Yanaman bringing you another Fleet Ops audio commentary. Today I get the pleasure of bringing you a 3v3. We are starting off here as the top team with ButterBread as the yellow Klingons. Here in the middle with the orange Klingons is Boggz. And over here, rounding out the top team as the Purple Dominion is AlanAlpha. Now they are playing on Rain, which is a 6-player map. It's 20k by 20k. And their opponents for this evening are starting off down here in the bottom left-hand corner as the green Borg. This here is GlenMac 1994. His teammate in the middle as the Blue Federation is Halfala, and over here, last but not least, as the light green Borg is BlueGraxxon. Now, the players should be ally chatted and have added me, so you will be able to get to see what they're talking about. Though usually it just doesn't make sense, so feel free to ignore it. As we bounce around the map, we'll see what people are doing. So the Borg here, BlueGraxxon, setting up the normal Borg play, going for the conduction matrix. We'll be seeing him throwing up an energy nodes level 1, and right off the bat. And he is going for his Tritanium. Now, if you're a Borg player, this does tend to be your first need. And so, if you do end up going for your dilithium, you do tend to be sucking on the Tritanium at first. Now, over here in the middle, you can see here that Halfala has got an engineering. Hello and welcome everyone, this is Yanaman bringing you today's Fleet Ops audio commentary. I get the pleasure of bringing you a 2v2 on Star Traffic tonight, where we have AlanAlpha and Boggz versus ButterBread and BlueGraxxon. So, we're playing on Star Traffic, it's a 4-player map. A lot of times you'll see players play it as a top versus bottom layout, but today we're actually going to see this as a left versus right. So we have Boggz and AlanAlpha. So Boggz here is the yellow Klingons, and his teammate up here is the Purple Dominion, and as AlanAlpha. So over here on the right hand side we see ButterBread as the orange Klingons, and down here we see his teammate as the light green Borg is BlueGraxxon. So you can see here that Blue is immediately going for his Tritanium and putting up a conduction matrix. This is a fairly standard Borg Opti build, and we pretty much know what the Borg are going to do here for the next about 5 minutes. He's going to set up his conduction matrix, going to research energy nodes level 1. He's going to put this guy over here on the dilithium. He's going to make another one of these guys, going to put it over here on this Tritanium, and get his 4th one, get it over here. Except for this guy seems to be wandering over to his expansion, so at least BlueGraxxon is keeping me on my toes by expanding early. A lot of times you'll see that the person in this position likes to expand to this position here, and it's kind of odd here because his teammate is actually in the position that would actually most threaten this. So, but this is a safe move over here anyways. So, we see Blue keeping me on my toes. Over here, his teammate, ButterBread, is pumping out Borels, and so you can see he is getting up his field research automatically, so I'm expecting cavorts here very shortly, but he could be going for gravity mines. Otherwise, I really don't see what he's going to be doing here. This here is you can see that there are no Seuses here, so this is a Takroja Klingon avatar, and they are good with Brels, but this field research is kind of throwing me for a loop here. I'm expecting cavorts as sort of the early mid-game here. Over here you can see that Purple Dominion Alpha is setting up his Pure Tech going on, looking to do mass Boggz. Interestingly enough, he's setting up a Kittrick cell synthesizer immediately, so that is actually going to be a costly purchase there. A lot of Dominion players will actually wait on this until they're a little bit further down on their supply. The Dominion can actually get away with building, actually buying their first supplies from their starbase. So this choice here, he is putting out a number of Boggz, so that's good to see. Some of the Dominion players that I've seen, what they'll do is they'll put out maybe 8, 9, 12, 15 Boggz. Depends on their playstyle. However, we can see that there's a tech lab going up and a lot of stations going up. So this is really going to end up hampering Alan's ability to field fleets, because he's going to be cash-strapped, and that is going to reduce the number of ships he can put out on the board and make him a little bit more susceptible to attacks. Now, over here, we see Boggz setting up as he is going Cubedge class. And now this is one of the things that you can do with the Klingons. It's really kind of nice. He has got a field research up, and he's only got his field yard, and he has got no extensions. But what he's doing here is he's using his Kayla station as a second shipyard production queue, which he can do as Klingons. So he's actually got just a natural ability to pump from 2 stations at once. So this will actually help him do a little bit of Cubedge raging. Now, I'll note that the Kayla station only does Cubedge classes, and interestingly enough, it looks like he's now building on his expansion down here. Oh, and so Boggz going for an early heavy weapons platform. The Klingons have this heavy weapons platform. It is a nasty turret. It is probably the most feared turret in the game at the moment, as really it can dish out the damage. It can dish out it can take a lot of damage too, so nothing in the early game, unless you get a massive 20 of them, is going to take this thing out. Boggz is really solidifying his position right here. Even the Borg going to come in with, until the Borg hit perhaps assimilators, which Opti-Borgs do tend to avoid, will probably not even touch the position. And you can see now that Boggz is going his mining station, he's really setting up this guy for a strong expansion here. And that's probably a really good smart move on him. I've seen Klingons... Anyways, I've seen Klingons take different attacks on this, and this heavy weapons platform is really going to solidify his position here. You can see here that Boggz is attacking really early on, has taken a little bit of damage on one of his ships, but the Borg, BlueGraxxon, really aggressively expanding all over the map, but leaving things unprotected. Boggz going to take advantage of that, and a scout cube is out. So, and this here is a torpedo scout cube, and the Klingons are going to be able to get some kills out of this if they watch out. Especially, I'm expecting Boggz to be fielding another ship here very shortly, but he is not. So he's going to be expecting to use perhaps his teammate, and you can see BlueGraxxon here has got this one scout cube, not really bringing it up, and that's probably BlueGraxxon playing it smart here. He doesn't have really the offense to take on this scout cube. These a little bit of physical block going on here. Here comes the Klingons are going to end up getting this kill here. Boggz is going to need to repair this guy. He's actually going to be able to do that. These Klingon ships are going to be able to take out this one kill here. I don't know why Alan is running away. Alan is getting attacked in his expansion, so he's been made to pay a little bit for the distraction. Boggz getting a kill off, and Boggz going to be able to run away, getting a nice bunch of kills here. This one ship trying to cloak out, and you'll see that this Borg ship here is taking a ton of damage. So Boggz getting a lot of good kills out. Now Boggz actually probably maybe want to stick around for this guy if you can bring in another guy. And disregard that last advice. You can see that the scout cube actually has this one up on it. But over here, in the meantime, you can see, Alan getting tagged by Butters. and his fleet is getting a bit out of position here. These Boggz need to sort of stay